So Rashee Rice is looking very, very good, and Chiefs fans are liking him a lot. Now, two main topics on this team when it comes to the wide receiver core has been Rashee Rice and Justin Ross. So if I didn't know, those have been two real topics of the team so far. Rashee Rice, Justin Ross, and how good they've been in training camp, how they're making plays. Rashee Rice was doing a great job against the Chiefs secondary. I get he had trouble with press. A lot of our rookies and our second year players are having troubles with press right now. But Justin Rose did pretty well on one on ones as well. He was doing good on the 7-on-7, so I have a lot of faith in both of them. But when we talk about Rashee Rice, he's a player that could easily come in and fill that role that Juju Smith Schuster was taken with the Kansas City Chiefs. And the reason why I say he could fill that role is because he has similarities to Juju Smith Schuster, and I think he could replace some of his production. Now that we know for a fact that Kadarius Toney won't practice due to meniscus tear, obviously the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be leading into their youth more. Um, Other than 28-year-old Marquez Valdes Scantling, Patrick Mahomes is finding early chemistry with second-year receiver Scott Moore, rookie receiver Rashee Rice, and second-year receiver Justin Ross. But obviously, it's going to take more than just a few people to fill out the wide receiver room. So that's why Rashee and Justin Ross has been seeing significant time with the first team. And Rice comes from a no huddle offense, so it's still a little bit different with the tempo as Kansas City Chiefs, but he does come from a no huddle offense. And getting to the line of scrimmage, running your route, having conversions with it, and yet being on time, jogging back and doing it again. He came into phenomenal shape here to this training camp. I think every day he's made incremental improvements. Well, I don't know. It's exciting for us because sky's the roof of his talent. That's what Matt Nagy says, and that's how he feels about Rashee Rice, you know. And like Tony, Justin Ross has dealt with a rich injury history, something he's also trying to curb as he attempts to break through the team's 53-man roster at 6'4", 205 pounds. Ross is providing Mahomes with a big target who could go up and get the ball. And the fact that Tony was sidelined on day one of camp before the Chiefs even took an offensive snap, it has helped provide Ross the time he needs with Mahomes to make the club. And I love Rashee Rice because he reminds me of DeAndre Hopkins. No funny. He definitely reminds me of DeAndre Hopkins. Mahomes is having chemistry with these dudes. He hit Ross on the back shoulder over Trent McDuffie for 15 yards. And Nagy said the receivers we have come in different sizes, and they're both one. You know, they're both a bigger wide receiver, but when you watch him, he's talking about Justin Ross right now, but we know that Rashee and Ross is big. But he said when you watch him, he really excels at route running. So I like Rashee Rice's I like his build. I like what he could do after the catch. That's another thing a lot of people don't realize. What Rashee Rice could do after the catch. He's really a superstar after the catch. Even in Chiefs practice, he had an insane juke move after the catch, you know. And plays like this has become routine for Rice because he's starting to blend in with the Chiefs' top tier receiving corps. And Kansas City would definitely rely on him to develop into a trusted target for Patrick Mahomes as a rookie. And these moves are going to definitely help him because Mahomes value his raw receivers with the abilities to gain yards after the catch. We already know that. Even Justin Ross has that as well. So yeah, man. It's just I think Rice could do very well, and I'm sorry if I have no energy. I'm feeling like I'm very sick right now, but I think Rice could do pretty well. And honestly, just can't wait to see it. So I just can't wait to see what Rashee Rice does. This Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver core in general, I just want to see them play well. I want to see them silence the haters. You know, it's hard being a young receiving core with so much pressure on you, but after coming off a Super Bowl win, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to need to show that they have what it takes to go out there and repeat. You know, they're going to have to show that they have what it takes to go out there and repeat. Definitely don't want to get embarrassed and have a bad year. You don't want to be too loose because you won a Super Bowl. You still want to lock in and come in, and play like the team you played like last year. You don't want to let go and let up because you just won a Super Bowl. It don't work like that. You still have to play well, and you still have to do what you was doing last year, man. Play exactly the same, even better, probably, but never let up just because you won a Super Bowl. That's like one of the worst mistakes you could ever do, and we've seen that backfire for a lot of teams. Like the Rams won a Super Bowl. A lot of people thought they was gonna be good the year after, but we all know how that went. I'm sorry, I'm definitely sick. You definitely get my voice. But we all know how that went for the Rams. They came in the next season and we everybody thought they was gonna be good. Then the Rams they just lost and just did bad the whole season. Now I don't think that's gonna happen to us, but what I'm saying is as a Super Bowl team, we could still go to the playoffs and lose. And we've seen us lose in the playoffs. I mean, it's usually the AFC Championship, but you don't want to lose regardless. We lost to the Bucks in the Super Bowl, which kind of wasn't our fault because of the injuries, but that was the year after we won. Then the year after that, 100% our fault. We lost to the Bengals. I don't know what was going on in Mahomes' brain, but we lost to the Bengals that game. Andy Reid didn't want to rush the ball, and the Bengals got the best of us. So, and then yeah, that's the year when the Rams won, and then after that, the Rams let go. But the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't think we're gonna do that because we have too much determined players. So it's gonna be hard not to stay fired up when you have all these determined players at the end of the day. And now that Mahomes have had that learning experience from the Bengals game, the Buccaneers game. He knows how it feels to lose in the AFC Championship. He knows how it feels to lose in the Super Bowl. He knows how it feels to just choke, man, and he doesn't want that again. And that's why he played with a different type of determination last year. And I don't think that's gonna stop. He wants to be the GOAT. He wants to keep winning rings, and he wants to lead the team to multiple Super Bowls. So knowing Mahomes, he's a fierce competitor. He's gonna go out there and do that. But if Rashee Rice could pan out and the things he's doing in training camp, if he could do that in the regular season, I think we have a future NFL superstar in our hands. We really do. Because he's solid. He has solid speed. The yard after catch ability is there. The route running is okay. His hands is above average. His catch radius is above average. So his contested catching is elite. So I mean, I love Rashee Rice as a target. I think he could fill Juju's shoes better. And him and Justin Ross could be something to watch and something to look for, especially if Tony goes out for a few games into the season. We're definitely gonna see some moves by them too. And we just gotta love the Kansas City Chiefs right now. Like I said, as long as we don't let up and we stay determined and hungry, then we definitely should be good. It's be a boy Chiefs priority. And I'm out, man. Peace.